Anally, banally, squanally, danally.
You already did that one, you unoriginal bastard.
What's up, YouTube? It's Thedagem here to collect some knives with you. And today, we're moving on to Crystal Lake Large, Map Variant B. As I said with Map A, this may not be a complete walkthrough. Sometimes there are 20 knives, and sometimes only 19. It is possible that there's another knife location out there that won't be featured in this video. One of the main differences between Map A and Map B is that Map B has one extra cabin. It's in the circled area of the map that I'm showing here. Here's Map A. Here's Map B. Look at the circles on the map. See how Map B has an extra cabin? A one more time, and B one more time. I assumed that this was the reason Map A sometimes has one less knife, because the programmers forgot to reprogram the knife that spawns here when they removed this cabin. But no, it does it on Map B too. For some reason, sometimes there's just one less knife. So, big praise goes to the development team for this game, because besides this minor defect with sometimes giving Jason one less tool to help him win, the game is pretty much flawless and free from all bugs and glitches. If you're new to my channel and these walkthroughs, I'll do my best to explain briefly. There are 4 versions of each large map. This is the second one. There are 20 knives to collect on this map, but there are 28 locations where knives can spawn. Which ones spawn is random from match to match, but there will always be at least 19. And they can be found in any of the 28 spots I'm about to show you. There's also, as always, 2 in the shack. This means, with the Part 6 Jason that I use for these walkthroughs, you should end with 27 or 28, depending on how lucky you get. It's worth doing these walkthroughs and memorizing these maps along the way. It will help you to navigate the camp better. Doing these walkthroughs will help you to collect more knives as Jason. It'll help you to make decisions about which way you walk around a cabin or through a cabin to collect the knives there efficiently. It'll save you time, allowing you to kill counselors quicker and, hopefully, before they accomplish anything like the police or Tommy call or starting the car. But the knives are only useful to a Jason if he gets good at throwing them. So take the time to practice that too. Learning these maps will take your counselor game to a whole new level. Jason's map has all the stuff marked on it, but the counselor map doesn't. You'll know where the phone box spawns and where to look for the fuse for it. You'll know where the 3 power boxes are so you can repair them and call in Tommy. You'll know where the shack is, and if he's outside the cabin that you're hiding in, and you hear the sound of him collecting a knife, you'll know exactly where he is so you can plan your escape better. You'll be so much better off as you'll be able to help other counselors to complete their goals quickly too. You will win more games, I promise, and you can ditch that preparedness perk that you've been so attached to, because you won't really need a map as bad. And let's be honest, maps and walkie-talkies are everywhere. So are baseball bats and firecrackers. The perks that start you with these items, in my opinion, are not as helpful as some others that you could be equipping. Okay, so we've covered all that junk again. Let's collect some knives now. Once again, here's a look at the map that I'm covering today. We will walk through the camp in the same pattern as before, starting with the 2 in the shed and a morph over to the dock by Birch Ridge. Thanks to Geekboxing, as always, for preparing this map. A link to the site where I found these is in the description below. I've morphed to the dock here, and the structure is missing the knife I came here for. I'll quickly edit in footage of when it does appear and return to this playthrough here. In fact, I'll do that for all the knives that don't spawn in. I'll edit in gameplay of when it does spawn. My morph point the second time was terrible, and that's embarrassing. Let's just get this knife and get out of here. Oh god, I missed the knife animation cancel. Quick, back to the other playthrough. This one sucks. Now, I'm going to have to walk all the way to Birch Ridge, but Jason is faster in the water, so I'll take advantage of that for a bit. The cabin I'm headed to has a knife on the rear, only this time it's on the far side of the cabin. The cabins in Birch Ridge are in the same configuration as they are on Map A, only this time the phone isn't up here, but a power box is on the same house. If you see this as a counselor, you know the phone is on the tool shed and the fuse is likely in the Boathouse, the house next to the tool shed, or Springwater Camp. With the knife collected here, it's over to the house I was just talking about, the one with the power box. There are 2 knives here, and the first one is just through the front door. Okay, there we go. I'll try a morph to speed things up a bit. There's the power box I spoke of, and there's the knife. Map A has the phone over here, and the knife is a whole 6 feet to the right of where it is here. This cabin essentially has the knives in the same two places, as does the next cabin over. So let's head there now for the knife behind the half wall before someone locks the door or something. Ooh, knife animation cancel. I'm like 50% with those today. Next up, Zane's Schiff house. You can see the knife from here. It's on the front right. And no reason to go inside because Zane's Schiff house just has the one knife right here. Next up, oh god, there goes my knife animation cancel. Next up is going to be Pablo's cabin, and that's this northern cabin over here at Camp Hillbrook. Thought about showing you the nameplate there, but I'll just go in through the back door. Seems like it would be quicker too. Pablo's cabin has knives on the front right and the corner closest to the back door. Always, not just on this map. And the 4 light posts, starting with the one in front of this cabin and going down towards the bathroom, all have knives on them as well. I think I may skip one of them in this playthrough, so just so you know that these are guaranteed spots knives can spawn on every version of Crystal Lake Large, as are a few others. I'd like to thank Debbie for keeping the door open for me. There's the nameplate, there's the knife on the front, and now it's time to go to the cabin that's by the car. This cabin was absent on map variant A, but there's a knife here to collect behind the half wall on the inside. As soon as I figure out where the hell I'm going. Oh, okay, right here. Lamppost. Okay, so like I said, this lamppost and the next 3 down this road here will all have a chance to spawn knives, and it's not just in this map, it's every version of Crystal Lake Large. Thank God somebody locked the door. I was tired of this going as well as it was. Another failed knife animation cancel. And I'm getting my ass kicked by Kenny, thank God. Oh, that was weird. The knife kind of disappeared there. Alrighty, I'll go kill Kenny. What a terrible shift grab. Thank God for the rock. Okay, next up, Perry Pavilion. Oh, it's Perry Pavilion, not Pfeiffer Flat. Come on. Okay, so Perry Pavilion has 2 knives on it. One of them's going to be on the opposite side of this table, right on the corner inside the front door. And the other one is going to be on the rear of the cabin on the right side. So I'll grab this, and then I'll... oh my god, another failed knife animation cancel. I'll grab this, and I will shift around the outside of the cabin right to where the other knife will be. There it is. Now I will morph out front and continue on with the lampposts. Cool. Okay, there's nothing on this lamppost this time around, but that doesn't mean there can't be. This is a guaranteed location. It'll be on every version of Crystal Lake Large, and it can always spawn a knife, so I'm not going to edit it in. Next up is the rear of this cabin here. There's no need to go inside this time, but ooh, nice knife animation cancel. Okay. What's next? Okay, this lamppost here. Okay, the cabin behind me has 2 knives, and the first of which is inside the front door. Okay, see how this house is the Tommy house this time around? That means the power box is on the cabin we just came from. So if the lights are out and you're a counselor, you'll know where to go. Okay, the door's chopped down and there's nothing in here, so I'll quickly edit in footage of where it is there. Perfect. This cabin has a knife on the rear corner, and then it's on to the last of 4 lampposts, and I probably shouldn't have used my shift just there. Let's see if I can make up for my mistake with a well-placed morph. No. No, I can't. Okay, last lamppost. Now it's time for the bathroom. Perfect. Those last two spots, again, were guaranteed locations. The bathroom is on every version of this map, and it can always spawn a knife in that same spot. Next up, Zane's Schiff house. Would be nice if I had my shift, but I kind of screwed the pooch on that. No big deal. You can see the knife from here. Zane's can only ever, on any map in the history of this game, have a knife in this one spot. So memorize that. Do your knife animation cancel and feel happy, and move on to the next cabin over. Almost went inside there. Okay, this cabin can have a knife on the bathroom portion and inside the front door. Looks like the bathroom one is missing this time around. And, yep, I knew that was coming. Oh, my shifting ability is outstanding. Okay, so here's footage of me grabbing the knife off of Zane's Schiff, and I'm walking next door. Just show you the nameplate there, Zane's Schiff, and you can see the knife poking out there. It's on the rear of the bathroom. So it was on this front corner last time. It's on the rear corner this time. Not too terribly different. Alright, here's me walking in the front door. This is the other playthrough. There's the knife on the corner. Another failed knife animation cancel. And my shift is coming back here pretty quickly, so we'll shift over to the next cabin. Now, I would like to say that this cabin does not have a knife on it. I have checked this cabin on every single playthrough that I have of Map B, and I have never once found a knife here. If you do, you can leave me a comment or post some video and I'll make an amendment. But I'm saying right now, I don't think this cabin has a knife on it. So let's just go inside and be completely redundant. Perfect, and now we'll morph over to the boathouse. The last 4 spots on this map we're going to check are all guaranteed locations. This is the first of them, and it doesn't have a knife this time, so we'll just edit in footage of when it does. And I'm going to save you the suspense. The next couple places on that first original playthrough didn't have them either, and so to save me a bunch of editing, I will just keep this one for a little while and show off my amazing ability to shift. Grab the knife on the front porch here. Okay, and then next door on the tool shed, there's one on the rear corner. See it? Perfect. And you notice my number here is 27. With this one, that'll be 28. That means the last location I'm going to show you won't have anything. So now we're going to go back to the original playthrough where this corner here didn't have a knife on it. Let's see. Boom. There it is. No knife. And now we'll go over to the archery range, and the second pole up the stairs will have our final knife. And that makes number 28. As stated earlier, sometimes you'll end with 27, and I don't know why that is. Should you know, leave me a comment. I hope you start to realize how helpful it is to learn a few things about the maps to make you more efficient. I find doing this research to be quite valuable to my gameplay. I win a lot more matches on the maps that I've had a chance to study so far, and with a little practice, you will too. If these videos help you, be sure to share them with your friends. There are a ton of new players on the game, and I wish I had a resource like this, even now. It would save me a ton of time making videos. Next up, Map C, you guys, so stay tuned, and I'll get that one out as quick as I can. I'd appreciate a like, comment, or subscription, as it helps spread the video around for others to learn from as well. But if you don't, that's fine. Thanks for watching anyway. I hope to play a match with you someday. Till then, stay safe out there. Cheers, and happy Friday.